welcome. And we are The Knitters Are Here. And
Lindsay, also known as All the Yarn.
Yes, we have an extra friend here with us today. And where are we? Where the Knitters are here?
We are at Sauder Village.
Yes. And Sauder Village is in Archibald, Ohio. It's an amazing facility. I grabbed my little cheater notes here, and it is the Ohio's largest living history village. And right here in February, not much is happening, which is a nice time for us to be here for this lovely knitting retreat because we have the whole facility. Well, not really, but it feels like it.
As in 50 other knitters, so.
But the essential building is open, at least today, and they close at 3, and that is called the Dough Box.
Oh,
come on, ladies.
Donut shop.
The
Donut shop.
Okay, I don't know if it's fair to call them donuts. I mean, my goodness, they're massive. There was a cinnamon roll that looked like a loaf.
Loaf, yeah. Loaf of bread.
The pies, the cookies, and at 7 o'clock in the morning.
I got a sugar cookie that's this big around and about that thick.
So it's like a bunch of children eating tons of sugar
That's
and
okay. I have like 8 donuts.
Oh, okay. I was like, I didn't make it over there, so I know.
Well, we'll hurry up
I've got an extra one.
It sounds like it. Let me just have it.
By the way, Sauder Village is in Archibald, Ohio, a cute little town.
Yep.
And it's kind of southwest-ish of Toledo.
And if the name Sauder sounds familiar to you, it is pre-manufactured furniture, and it's all over the world. You can get it anywhere, at bookshelves, beds, chest of drawers, and things like that. And so Sauder is, and then they represent that here, don't they?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Because I've never been here.
There's a furniture outlet, the other,
Yeah.
that way.
But if you want to learn more about Sauder, please go to their website. But we want to learn a little more about this fiber retreat, and here is the facilitator,
Yes.
Lindsay. So Lindsay, tell us a little bit about this weekend.
So it is a 3-day retreat, and some people come for all 3 days, some just Friday, Saturday, some Saturday, Sunday, and we just sit and we craft. Very minimal programming, just trying to get through our WIPs, our projects, and get to know
And you get to
each
see
other.
everybody else's projects.
Yes, I was gonna say, you get to know each other, you get to
learn
pick up
from them.
a tip and trick here and there.
And what was the tip and trick you learned?
Oh, we learned
Back
From Mary.
up the bus.
from Mary and Sue from
Ann Arbor, Michigan.
Ann Arbor, Michigan. So when Mary gets into a problem, she goes, hold on now, what's happening
going on
here? I'm gonna back up the bus. So the next time I'm swearing and my husband says, why are you doing this? I'm doing Mary's method. I'm backing up the bus.
I like it. Very nice.
I'll
very
continue
nice.
to swear. It's more fun.
My husband says I swear more now that I've joined these guys.
Sorry, Dick.
All right, tell us
And
more.
colorful.
Yeah.
I
Tips
don't
and
know.
tricks.
Yep, tips and tricks.
Food's
the swap
included.
Food is
Yep,
included.
there's a swap. I know in years past, the swap was kind of open for the entire weekend. We tried to change it up, and it's just the Saturday morning now is the swap, and I think we might keep that, but you know,
I thought it was
nothing's set in stone. I thought it
Because
was
it's like
nice,
there's
too.
a time limit, and at 11:30, because it ended at noon, and
So it's like you
11:30.
had to make a hard decision. Do I want this or don't I want this?
Yes.
And I've been holding this and somebody else wants it, so I have to put it back.
Yeah.
It's actually beneficial for those that have brought things because the people that are on the fence are going to have to make that decision quick.
Yeah, I thought it worked well. So, and then I know there's always some people that are like, I don't care, I just don't want to take this home. And so then there's a table out for somebody take this to a new home and love it because I'm done loving it. You know.
And then we also found out there's a couple local charities that will take the donation. So if you really don't want to take it home, one needed washable yarn, worsted yarn for Knit
Michigan.
Knit Michigan for knitted knockers and chemo caps. And then the other one benefits Sauder.
Yes.
And they take any yarn donations. People that are volunteering will knit it up, and they have a shop that they sell the finished products in, and that benefits the Sauder.
There are a couple little shops here. There was the quilting shop and what else was there?
The dough box.
The dough box, well, but those are open on Saturday mornings
Yeah.
while this is open. And I think the furniture store was too. So, we had a couple other things to do.
Yeah.
And the restaurant is delicious.
Yes.
The mashed potatoes and gravy. I think I ate a whole plate of just mashed potatoes and gravy.
It's good food.
The waitress comes over like,
She always asks, do you need anything?
yeah, mouthful, no, just potatoes.
So the other fun thing we found out at the swap meet was this amazing dyer called Linden Wool. Have you ever heard of Linden Wool?
Maybe.
This is Linden Wool. Oh my goodness! And I'm here. No, it's your job. You go up.
You
It's my
go
job.
up there.
I've never been this close to come out. So some lovely colors, and this is kind of this is blue, but your other colors are really
love
soft pinks and greens and very.
How did you come up with the
gorgeous.
name Linden Wool?
Lindsay comes from the name Linden. It's a tree, but yeah. And I spell it Linsey, no D. And my grandmother had a big problem with that because she was like, oh, she's like the fabric, Linsey Woolsey, you know. But Linsey Woolsey was taken. So I was like, oh, Linden Wool is kind of the play on the Linsey Woolsey from my grandmother really hating the way my parents decided to spell my name.
I've heard Lindsay Woolsey in a long time.
Yeah.
I had Lindsay Woolseys as kids.
Did you? Yeah,
and
there you go.
actually wore them when we immigrated here. That's what I was
Yeah.
wearing. So,
Yeah. So it's a play on that.
So what got you into dyeing?
You guys, and I'll bet you guys know, like the fiber crafts are things where you have your gateway craft.
Yeah.
And then you expand from there.
that sounds very
So
true.
I started with knitting, and I dabble with crochet, mostly just to seam my knitting. You know, like I can do it, but I'm not, okay. And then I got into weaving, and then I wanted some colors, and I'm like, oh, I think I'll just try this. And oh my gosh, I have so much fun with this. And playing with the different colors, and well, what happens if I put this much more into it? Or okay, I'm gonna try. There's like 50,000 different ways to add speckles, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna try this way to add speckles. Okay, now I'm gonna try this way to add speckles. And
Did
so
you have any trouble with the bases, like finding a base you liked?
I was very lucky in the first base that I tried. I love, and my customers love it too. It is extremely hard. It's ever since the pandemic, it's been almost impossible to get a hold of though.
Because this feels wonderful.
Oh, I know.
Superwash merino and 25%
That is extreme. That's my
nylon.
first base, and that's about half of my product is in that base. And that is my sock yarn. Yes,
Yeah, the
and then I've
three-part.
got I don't know what I
Sock
call it.
smooth.
Yes, the sock smooth, because this
Which
a
is a
little bit,
four-ply.
yeah, this has just a little bit of ridges on it, not
Which
like
I love,
crazy.
actually.
Oh, that's my favorite. Yeah, but the smooth sock is 4-ply. I think this is 3.
Yes.
And it doesn't have the ridges, and it's good. It's not. I wouldn't obviously if I didn't like it, but it's just not quite as smushy as the sock yarn. Yeah. But I like it, and they take the dye very differently. So then that added like a whole new level of, the 3-ply takes it this way, but if you do the exact same mix, the 4-ply makes it look completely different. So it's been fun. It's been fun.
Do you find it hard to replicate your colors, like once you have a
Yes.
color down? That's always like blown my mind.
No.
with
So
dyers.
even if you write it down like a recipe,
doesn't matter.
it's still hard to come up with
Oh
a
my
repeat.
goodness.
It
Yeah.
has something to
Now
do with the
there's-
wine content from the
There's certain colors that I have had to
Yeah, I
repeat
can
enough that I have them down. I know them, and I can pop those out, no problem.
Love
I have to keep them to
it.
the
I love
same
it.
base because trying to switch bases doesn't work. But there's a couple that are constantly being redyed, and then there's others I'm like, wow, that's so different. We're just gonna give that a different name. Because it's like I don't think you could. Those don't come close.
Yeah.
So this is
Yeah.
tallest tower, and the next one would be
Shortest tower.
shortest tower. Or the Eiffel Tower.
Yes. That's actually a Harry Potter reference to the astronomy tower.
Because we were talking about some of the
what's the
names, and we
green
saw
one?
labyrinth.
Yes.
I want to keep saying Grogu, but I know
It's
because I'm
not.
like it's
It's the
what is the green one called?
Grindy Low.
Grindy Low.
Grindy Low.
Yes.
Grindy Lows.
Yes. I have some Harry Potter colorways. I have a lot of labyrinth colorways. I'm a big labyrinth fan. Yes. And then I know this last summer I got really into summer crush and poolside cocktails. I was having fun this summer.
I know I'm like
really like this.
These are your colors.
Yes,
for sure. Oh my goodness. So that was fun to discover you over there on the swap table. And
But
then
you also have a podcast.
That's
I
right.
do. I
Tell
do.
us about your podcast.
All the Yarn podcast. You guys inspired
she's
it.
so sweet.
2 years ago, I met you guys here at the Sauder Retreat, and you guys were telling me about your podcast, so I was like, oh man, I've been thinking about, just do it. And so I watched all of the ones that you guys had.
Sorry, guys.
A primer on how not to do a podcast.
We were watching her last podcast, so you are amazing, and it feels like, so whatever the first few, if it's like ours, just ignore those. Just
It
go
is,
straight
and
into
that's-
it,
but
because
you-
you've got your own flavor, and
Yes.
I love how you talk to yourself.
I do.
Like, I totally relate to that.
But you guys even said, first couple are gonna suck. And so, I mean, if you watch I'm like, hey guys, I know this one's gonna suck. It's my first one. I already know it's gonna, so just keep with me. You know, it gets better. But it does. It does. And it's fun to just kind of jump in, and I'm both feet kind of person no matter what it is. So
Yeah, us too.
Just do it.
I know, because when we drug her into this, she's like, what are we doing? I'm like, just sit down and talk. Sit down and talk.
Winging it.
So you have your podcast, All the Yarn.
Yes.
And you facilitate this, and you have an Etsy page for this.
do.
Is that correct?
Yes. Yep.
Okay, so
Yep.
if you want to find Linden Wool, check out Etsy.
Yes.
And you have a separate website too, right?
I do. There's not. It's a landing page. It's one of those
Okay.
things where I wanted to get it, and websites really are kind of cheap. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
yeah.
So you can put your links to
So
your other,
so
to
it's
everything
there.
else.
You can land, but then you can like get to my Etsy store. If you like scavenger hunt, there is a free pattern on there. It's more of a recipe because we talked about
Yes.
this. But it's a stash buster, and it's just a mix of garter and seed stitch. A little bit of a fade, but like using up mini skeins or those leftover itty bitty skeins. You gotta hunt for it. So I'm not, just saying it's there. Yes.
So if you're watching this and the retreat's over, and you would have missed out anyway, because a couple weeks ago it was totally sold out.
Yay.
Don't worry, because there's one in the fall.
There is.
Tell us a little bit about that.
So the fall retreat is September 30th through October 2nd, so another Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and it coincides with the Sauder Fiber Festival, which will be on that Saturday, what would that be, October 1st? Yes.
And it sounds like in October, like a lot of the buildings will be open, the interpreters
Yes.
will be here, so plus it won't be freezing cold, but it's worth the cold to walk over for the restaurant and the donuts.
The Heritage Inn is beautiful.
Yeah.
It's,
Yes.
you
Oh my
know,
gosh,
wood
it
and
is.
trees.
As you
and
can see
there's a
from the
pool
background.
and, you know, lots of stuff to.
Yeah.
All sorts
How
of
about
little
entertaining
nooks to
weekend?
sit.
I was gonna say,
I
there's
love
little
these
tucked
little
away-
nooks. They're so
Yes,
fun.
couches and
Fireplaces.
cozy chairs.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we'll make sure we add a few pictures to let you kind of see how beautiful this place is. But check them out, definitely in October. Register early. As soon as it
Yes.
comes out, register.
It sells out,
Did it say
yeah.
in
I was gonna,
July?
yep, registration opens up in July.
Because it'll sell out fast.
Yeah.
Especially with, the facility being open, rooms are limited, and you definitely want to stay here. It is an amazing place to stay.
Yep.
Get free cookies.
Yes.
Yes, good cookies. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, when we got here, they had only given us 3, so Jen went down and said, there's 4 of us.
And we're not
only got
sharing.
3. So they gave her another one. We go down later, she says, there's no cookies in our room.
And the poor lady just looks at her like totally confused, and we ate them all. We need more.
Well, I don't think you've eaten yours yet, right?
No, I ate mine first.
It's Crystal. I'm like, there's still one up there.
I don't know how she hasn't eaten it yet. And if she doesn't eat it, I'm going to.
They're good. They're good.
Well, thanks again for watching, and we really appreciate it. Please like and subscribe. If you're a new viewer, check out the past videos, and definitely check out All the Yarn with Lindsay. She's amazing. And who knows
See you
where
next
you'll
time.
find us next time.
That's right.
We don't know yet either.
Happy knitting. Bye.